or some shit. I got a friend and I make a cup out of a paper bag and drink out of it.
Yeah.
No, he like take a cup, tear it, and make a little cup.
I got a whole lot of
and drink a couple of drinks out of it too.
messages in my songs. Am I wrong? Feel this way.
Happy New Year to everybody listening. This is My Friends Podcast, bringing you a whole lot of mixed messages. What do you got? What do you got, a problem?
I got no snare.
You got no snare?
Turn my headphones up.
Turn them up.
You need your microphone too.
You can't.
I hear not. Ooh.
Derailing shit just because you don't know how to put a microphone in front of you?
I hope I'm not chewing too loud.
You guys are all chewing too loud.
This is the chewing show.
Hey, everybody. Can you hear all the popcorn that's being eaten?
Chewbacca?
This popcorn is amazing.
This is movie theater quality.
Sorry. It is.
Is that the epitome of popcorn quality is movie theater? That's
Yeah.
the best popcorn you can get.
Everybody.
It
the
tastes like
cheapest.
movie theater butter. You know, like over Redenbacher.
Well, if somehow you're hearing this, you can check us out on Facebook Live, but this won't be posted for another couple days. So at that point, don't look us up on Facebook Live because I don't know what Booyah's going to be doing with his phone.
Right.
And the phone's sitting far away, too, so any comments that are being made, we can't read.
We can't read them. We got
So
no
just
idea.
type them bigger or something. I don't know how typing works, but Happy New Year, guys.
Happy
Happy
2017 to everybody.
2018.
Well,
19.
DeLorean. We went back. We're doing. Since we new to the podcast, we should do one for 2017.
Right. In fact, you always think about Happy New Year, guys.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy 2017. We should go back, and you always say, well, if I would have known what I know now,
Would
let's
you-
just live 2017 over again. Do it right.
Yeah. So
Well, you know what I would have done? I wouldn't have started this show.
Really?
Worst mistake of my life.
So if
wow.
if this is 2017, we could discuss how do you feel about the new president?
Oh, he's going to do real well. I think he's going to keep a peaceful global environment and definitely look out for all the poor people and the people who need the most help in the community, in the country.
Do you think there'll be any issues with his party and other people in the White House, or do you think it'll be the same group that started that ends?
Yeah, why they got in there? Why would they have a problem?
I agree.
They'll stay there, I'm sure.
You think anything will happen with North Korea? They'll probably just back down.
Yeah, North Korea. I'm assuming will give up their nuclear weapons and rejoin the global community.
Do you have any predictions for World Series winners this year?
Honestly, I could predict something, and I would be wrong. I'd probably still be wrong. I have no idea who won the World Series.
I'm going to say the Kansas City Royals are going to win the World Series.
I got them beating the Dodgers in 7.
There you go. Now we should go take and put together $100 and make a wager on this. We should. Those future bets pay off big, man.
Future bets.
And wouldn't it suck if October comes and fucking Kansas City Royals win the championship? We're like, fuck, remember that one time on our podcast? That's
Just
not
prove
gonna
it.
happen.
You put this up,
Run that podcast back.
run it back.
Right.
Run them lottery numbers back.
Happy New Year, guys. Happy
New
2017.
Hey, 2017.
Excited for this year, even though we got a new president. There's some things out there.
Now I feel like it's Groundhog Day. I just feel like this is the 4th time.
What do you mean?
I've been
Fourth
here.
time that you've been in the year 2017,
It's run along.
and you're still fucking it up?
right. Still can't get it right.
Still can't get it right. Man, no, I'm excited for this year. A lot of big things are going to happen. I'm sure I'll buy a house and probably get married and have some kids.
In 17 or 18?
2017,
Oh.
the new year.
Oh. All in 1 year. You're going to do all that, huh?
Keon's probably not going to be working at the casino anymore.
I
Nope.
He's probably going to move to Ohio.
Yep. And then move back and work at the casino again.
Yeah,
Just because you got denied
that's a
for
weird
vacation.
prediction.
All right. That's all you got to do, man. Whenever they say, hey, listen, you can't take a vacation. I'm sorry. Just like, I quit.
Right.
and then
No,
quit,
definitely.
and then
I have
a week later, be like, hey, can I?
I
Come
feel
back?
like later in the year you're going to get really discouraged about your weight.
I know. I think so too. I think that's going to happen in 2017.
But you're not discouraged right now?
No, not right now. I feel great. I know
Do you think you're
for
gonna
a
put
fact
weight
that I'm
on?
going to. No, I know for a fact I'm going to lose 20 pounds between November and December of 2017. I'm going to lose 20 pounds. I know that for sure.
If it gets to a point that you can't lose any, why not just go the opposite? Just see how much you can gain.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun and easier to do.
I knew a guy who wanted to do that. Who was that? Tom? Our bum liaison? We haven't checked in with him in a while. Is he still in the streets?
That is kind of. We should. You know what? He was supposed to find a bum, wasn't he?
He found one.
He found a bum that would
I
do our
think
show.
he might have lost his phone.
Who? The bum?
No, Tom.
Oh. He's off the
He's
the
off
grid?
the grid. He's with the bums now.
So when you don't have
You've
a
gone
phone,
too
you
far.
go
Tom,
bum
come
life?
back. Call us back sometime, Tom. We need to hear from you. We need to check in.
Tom-
What's going on?
And then he's going to call and it's going to be like a Wednesday or some shit and you're going to be
But
doing
what
something
year would he
else.
be calling?
Right. Call us back in January 2018 and let us know.
Please.
Let us know how 2017 went.
We're getting a phone call.
Oh, Time Machine Tom.
Time machine.
Let's not get into time machine.
Tommy
machine.
Tom. Tommy Time.
One of us here knows a lot about time travel.
Two of us don't.
Some call me Earl. I'm telling you, I know for a fact because we did an episode.
I don't know
and
what
he was
year we're
about
in.
to set the fucking cat out the bag. He was about to let the cat out the bag.
Right.
And I think his phone went off, and it was like, "Do not dispose of secrets," or whatever. And
Right.
He quickly changed the subject though, so you know something about time travel, man. You're just not letting us in.
Imagine going back and getting that Bitcoin from like when it was a couple bucks. What is Bitcoin at nowadays?
You know what? I was just seeing that basically, in order to get into cryptocurrencies, you need to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum, this other type. And then from there, you can trade in all sorts of currencies. And so in order to get out, if you hold all these other currencies, if you want to sell them, you can't sell them for US dollars.
Just other online currency?
So you have to go to other currencies and then like a Bitcoin or back to the Ethereum and then cash those out.
But
That's
you buy
quite the
them-
hook there.
So you buy Bitcoins with real cash, but you can't sell Bitcoins for real cash.
You can sell Bitcoins for real cash. You just can't sell a lot of the 100 other currencies for US dollars. I don't mean to say real cash.
So do you think that Bitcoin is?
It's at
gonna
like
be-
15,000, I think, right now.
$15,040.
Wow, and it was just 9,000. What?
A couple months ago.
You think it's
What?
going to crash soon though?
That it went up to 19,000 a couple weeks ago, like
So
early December.
you basically doubled your little investment.
At 15, it being at 15, no, I haven't doubled that.
Because you got in when it was 9?
Yeah,
What about the other one?
they're all doing well. I haven't lost any money.
I hope you do so bad.
Oh man,
So can't you?
I want you to
So,
just bottom out. I want them to have to take more of your money because you lost
so right
so much.
now, if you bought
just pillage my bank account.
let's say you got in at the beginning and you bought
That's what okay, go ahead.
the Bitcoins, and when it was up to 19,000, that means one Bitcoin is worth $19,000.
Correct. So if I bought one coin at $1, I would now have $19,000 worth US dollars worth of Bitcoin.
So you could like walk up to a house, buy a house for $19,000 cash or one Bitcoin.
Right. I mean,
I'll give you this one Bitcoin for that.
this is like the only place that you could legitimately say that as something that you could do, buying a house for $19,000.
Now how,
You get a couple of them probably for that.
now how did it actually start? Like, did somebody just say, "Hey, I'm gonna make up some online currency," and
And a whole bunch of people are going to go for it.
people just say, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll buy it," and like,
The thing we're missing here is the technology behind it. It's called the blockchain. It's what allows the currencies to move as fast and as widely as they do, and that is the technology that is propelling the whole.
But it doesn't seem very fast
Movement.
if you wanted to get that money today. You're not getting it. You're just getting Bitcoin.
all right,
Bitcoin is slow.
can you buy?
That's why it's fading out.
But anything, if you wanted that money right now, you couldn't get it. You can't go to the go to
I
the
could
ATM.
I could get money back in my bank. I believe I could get money back in my bank by the end of the day.
Or you could walk up to an ATM and get it right now.
Here's a question:
But it's not. It's
not
in
making-
another currency.
Can you buy vagina with Bitcoin?
Hey,
That'd be great to see
whoever
that
wants to take it.
on Backpage, like
Right.
one Bitcoin
Shit.
flower or one.
Hey, you want a blowjob? It's gonna cost you 3 Bitcoin.
Damn,
That's a hell of a blowjob.
that's up there.
Oh yeah, that's because it's what? It's 17,000.
Yeah.
So that's like whoa.
That's like a $50,000
That's like
blowjob
21,000.
with like diamonds in her mouth while she's blowing you.
Right.
All right.
Wow. Man.
It's crazy.
Do you guys use Craigslist
Yeah. I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
pretty frequently or occasionally?
More to sell, not buy.
I go there to buy. I always look up stuff. Whenever I want to buy something, I
Yeah.
always go to Craigslist
See if
first,
it's there.
And then,
Right.
yeah.
Have you had any weird interactions or?
Yeah, I bought a bed, king size bed.
Okay,
On
Used?
Craigslist, yeah. When I first
I've sold my
got
bed
here.
on Craigslist
And
before.
Who's
the,
buying
the,
used
the
beds?
selling point was that only 3 people died in the bed. That was the selling point. Like only 3 people died in the bed, and I was like, "Shit! Like what is with this bed? Is it haunted?" But they and then my homeboy Big Boy helped me get the bed. He had a truck and everything, and he was like, "Man, they're gonna just smoke that money up as soon as you give it to him." But I didn't give a shit. But it was a king size bed, man, for $150. It was clean. There was no bed bugs.
It was
there
definitely
no
from a
stain.
crack person.
I don't. They,
How do you know there
they
were no
in-
bed bugs and it was that clean? Like you looked
Well,
at it, but
I mean,
is
I
there any
looked at
other
it.
thing that you did to?
I don't think there wasn't any bed bugs because I'm allergic to bed bugs, and if I get bit, I swell up bad. But it was clean and nice.
Do you know
and
this
neat
from experience?
Yeah, I've been bit by bed bugs before.
Bitten
And,
by bed bugs.
Yeah, I have. And it's just that
I was told to never let them bite.
How do you not let them bite? If they bite, they bite.
Just don't let them.
Oh.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
There was a video that somebody showed me where this apartment building, I think it was in Europe, they had all these bed bugs, and they traced it all back to this one apartment. And like the guy had like a hazmat suit on, and like just matches were just full of them.
Like they're following the bugs walking down the sidewalk.
Just trailing them.
They're videotaping the bugs. The bugs like, hey, we just came from apartment 34, buddy.
Hey, my last place here in Ferndale, someone up in the 3rd story. Actually, you know what? I believe it was the same dude who used to live in my apartment on the ground floor, got flooded out one year, moved upstairs. I moved into the new renovated apartment, and then his apartment got mad bed bugs, like dripping down walls and stuff.
Jesus, how does it get that bad?
Where does that come from?
I don't know.
Where does it originate from?
Bed bugs?
Yeah,
The bed.
Yeah.
really.
They're born there. They die there.
And not to let them bite.
Just lazy ass bugs, just always
Staying
in the
in
bed.
the bed.
Get
What
a
about,
job.
What about
bug.
couch bugs? Are couch bugs like looked at from differently? Like, fuck you, couch bugs. Like fuck you, bed bugs.
What about porch bugs? Just people always hanging out on porches.
I know, right? You
Well,
better not
bugs.
date. You better not date one of those fucking couch bugs. I swear to God, don't bring one here, Daddy. But I love him.
Don't go down that street. A whole bunch of porch bugs hanging out.
Right? If we could just, I want to get a whole bunch of couch bugs and bed bugs and mate them and have great fucking sofa bugs to take over the whole world.
It would be so interesting to hear a conversation of insects.
It would
Is
be.
it super simple? Just like, where's the food? Where's the food? Where's the food?
I don't know. They're probably a lot smarter than we are.
Do you know ants?
Well, you definitely.
Here's
You live in the
some-
basement. Those guys like strive for light and stuff.
I done some weird shit one time. This was when I was working in Vegas. I know Mike was like, "Oh, fucking Vegas! You always talk about it."
He lived there for 6 months, and his whole life revolves around it.
I was there for 8 years.
See,
But
that's how I know Mike's a liar.
But no, I was sitting on the back stairs one day outside, and there was this long line of ants. And it's so weird, man. But ants, like, they go, and as they traveling, they, like, hit each other, like, in the antennas or whatever. And they, like, send off signals and messages, like that. And, like, they go and they boop, they bump into each other, boop, and then they just keep on going. And it's like,
Little data transfer.
yeah. And it's, like, a long route, man. Like, how do they know
They're just getting that info.
that they're,
Following.
like, how do they know where the well, I'm quite sure they send out certain ants. What's it called? Scout ants or whatever?
Scouts, sounds
They
right.
look for, like, the non-later
they got
that's been melted and shit.
It's always a now and later.
Right, and they find it. And
The
then
root cause is always a now and later.
And then how do they find their way back? Because it doesn't matter. You're an ant trying to find your way back. They gotta be. There's no fucking street signs. You know what I mean?
Smells, man, instinct.
Yeah, and they just go
Your-
all the
your
way
senses.
back, and then they just send it. Just everybody just goes there, and
And they just find another now and later or a lifesaver or something.
Life is just a grouping of fallen down laters.
Do you think there's just a
What year
much
is it?
large, like aliens looking down on us? Like, look at
Look at
these
these
people.
idiots.
They're just going to this job and going right back home.
Oh,
That's
hell
all
yeah.
they do.
I think
We're
so.
dumb,
We're the
man.
ants
We are
of the
dumb.
universe.
We are,
You ever seen the movie?
and they stay on that one ball. Like, why are they just staying on that one ball? They don't want
Right.
to travel outside that ball at all.
What's the? What's
Don't
that?
they know they can just
Well, it's
jump off?
It's flat. It's not a ball, but
That's that movie. Oh shit! What's that one movie? With Jodie Foster.
The Accused.
No, it's about space and time travel. Well, not time travel, but like aliens.
Alien.
Yeah, it's about aliens.
The movie Alien.
It's about
Terminator.
Together, it's like a one
Independence
word.
Day.
It's like
Independence
there
Day.
Or
Star Trek.
Is it a jackal?
fuck you guys. That's something else. It's
Star Wars.
What happens is they build this big fucking time machine thing that can transport to a different to a different dimension, and they drop the ball through, and
Stargate.
no, and she ends up being like seeing her father and talking to aliens, and then when they finally talked, they said, "Well, we recorded it." And she was, I was gone for like an hour. It was like, no, it just ball just dropped right through. But what happened was on the inside of that ball, it recorded for like an hour or some shit. So it was proof that she did really travel to this another dimension.
Oh, Silence of the Lambs.
It's called Contact. That's the name of the movie, Contact.
Oh, thank you. Spoiler alert.
Fuck. But in that movie though, they were NASA and all that was talking.
Matthew McConaughey.
They were like,
He's in that movie.
yeah, he is. I think he is. No, he's not.
I'm looking right at it.
Okay.
What about
He drives a Buick in it.
Hold on, wait. But here's a point I'm trying to make. Let me just get this out my chest. I went the long way about this.
Yeah, you did.
So they
dumb
were
way.
saying, hey, if these aliens are so smart and so intelligent, why they just don't come down and talk to us? And the guy was like, well, you're a million times smarter than an ant. You ever just try to talk to an ant? Da-doom.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, you talk about the gap. It's all right. So what was I? If you want to look at like that's exactly the analogy. You look at our development, like if we try to talk to a 2-year-old, they're just not developed enough. You know, talking to like someone who's handicapped, you know, mentally challenged. Then you take another being that's on the other end of us, trying to communicate with us. It'd be impossible. It'd be
So do you think
pointless.
if they were flying around, they'd be like, "Yo, you're in your UFO." Well, it's an FO. I know what it is. I can identify it. I'm
right.
It's
Well,
an
yeah, don't
IFO.
use that. But did you guys watch? Did you guys watch any of those videos that were released by the Pentagon when those F-16s were following? This is just recently. They declassified a program that's been running, I don't know, for years in the Pentagon about UFO, like researching UFOs. If something was out there, they would look into it.
X-Files?
It's not the X-Files, but those just did come back on.
Okay.
Well, I think they're coming back on next year.
Yeah, timeline's messy.
Real messy. But yeah, they showed this video. This F-16 is like following this thing. It's like, I don't know what this is. It's this like light or black object, and it's flying relatively erratically, not normal flight. They're just following it, and they're like, oh shit, there's a whole bunch of them. You can't really see that in the video, but you should check it out.
There's definitely something
I
going
think
on.
we'd be a little naive to think that we're the only idiots out here.
There's
There's-
way more idiots out here than
It's-
just us.
They're trying to.
Where do you think this whole started from?
I hope I live long enough to see it because it's going to come out, man. And I just hope that I live long
That
enough
what?
to
That
see
aliens exist, or that aliens
aliens
have
exist.
visited us?
that both they exist and they have visited. It's going to come out. I think
You don't think it's come out already? It's just
They're just not.
It's kind of like Mike. We're just kind of waiting.
I mean, just full fledged.
coming.
I'm talking about like full fledged, like fucking Mork and Mindy. Just that's a little before you guys.
like
signed.
working amongst us. Nanu.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Get falling down the egg.
But just fucking yeah.
Robin
just, I mean,
Williams?
just real aliens. Like this is an alien. We all know it is. Like this guy might be floating, might have a big ass head, do a press conference and shit. Like give it up
Like
for
Gary
him.
Busey?
He's like beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 boop. Just like real live alien. And I think they're softening us up for it. They're getting us ready for it. You know what I mean? Like with different movies and like you said, they just declassified some information, so it's coming. They don't want to cause a big panic. because you realize that if they do admit to having aliens, that's going to kill a lot of religions.
Okay.
I don't know why we have to wait to kill those religions.
Let's just do it now.
A lot of people will be poor.
Yeah.
And I didn't mean kill the people of those religions, just the religions.
Well,
Yeah.
Depends on which religion.
if a religion crashes because of an alien existing, then
wouldn't it
that's
be
why
great?
that's why I know it's bullshit.
Wouldn't it be great if you could get stock in a religion, like buy stock in
Which
like
ones would you buy?
probably Catholicism, or
Why? Record.
It just seems like it's just there's so much money in it.
There's way more
Muslims.
Muslims in the world, right?
Yeah, but you're not paying for a lot there. What do you have? You have a carpet. That's it.
A
I don't
what?
know. I don't know much about Muslim faith.
Well, you got,
What?
You got to. I would.
But you should be able to buy stock in a religion.
I would
Okay,
buy.
that doesn't make any
It's a
sense.
corporation, first of
Well,
all.
Okay. They'd have to give up control. They'd have to say,
It is controlled. The Pope, he controls it.
right, but he'd have to give it up. So if he's the guy, says, we're gonna take in money and give you ownership, then people would own it.
How about we start a religion that you can get?
I'm not sure you know how
You
investing
can
works.
do that. we can start a religion. You can go online and take classes and become an ordained minister.
And it'd be a tax write-off, right?
I think so. Yeah, and then we can get a building that'll be free, tax free. We can get it donated to us. We can start our own church, the Church of Who Gives a Fuck. That's what it could be titled.
The Church of
I
Your Neighbors
have-
podcast.
Yeah, the Church of My Neighbor's Podcast. Let's do it.
Who the hell's the neighbor?
Let's do it though.
Is he ever coming?
All praises due to my neighbor.
You realize
Podcast. That'd be great.
That would be great.
And
this is my friend's podcast.
I would invest in Scientology.
Really?
Hell yeah, because you already got.
Oh shit, I was wrong.
Do you know how much
Christianity.
money-
Okay, so Catholicism in itself is not up there, but Christianity.
But that's a very
2
broad.
billion?
That's broad.
No.
That's in the millions. How do you say that number? I'm confused.
Number of followers
I think
in
it's-
millions, right?
That doesn't make any sense.
2,000 millions? 2,240,000.
Are we dumb or is this dumb?
2,000 millions.
That's what I don't get.
2,400 millions. There's 2,420.
Christianity has the largest percentage. Let's just do that. 31% of the world of
But that's
religious
still like
followers
number
are
of followers in millions.
Islam.
Islam next.
Is it supposed to be 2,000
What's that?
2,000 million?
Please don't say that anymore. You sound really dumb. That's why I'm just not talking.
But if you were to read that, wouldn't you say that too?
I'm not gonna read it.
Next is what? Hinduism?
Hindu?
Hinduism is third.
Folk religion?
Fuck religion. Oh, folk religion.
And then Buddhism. Now, what about, you would think Chinese religion would be like,
Chinese religion?
yeah,
Like
Chinese
Taoism?
religions would be Taoism. You would think that would probably be big because there's a
Falun Gong?
billion Chinese
But
people.
I don't think
Falun
they're more like spiritual people. Like
I love the way you put your hands like that. Spiritual people.
I don't think spiritual as far as like a religion, but maybe just as a being.
I've talked about starting my own religion since I was in 7th grade.
Really?
Ask my mom. Ask my sister. They laughed at me.
I'd laugh at you too.
I just don't have any followers, but it's working pretty well.
Those are all Asians. Religions.
Now I understand those.
Abrahamic religions are not the Baha'i.
I understand those figures.
What's that?
100 million. But I don't understand 1,000 million.
1,000 million would be a billion.
So that's probably how it is like that.
Right.
2 billion?
What is that right there? That whole country. Oh, that's Christianity?
No, that's the
Down there?
world.
Yeah, if it was South
No,
America.
South America.
Catholicism.
That's purple?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So everyone there
What's
is
Canada? They
Catholics.
just cross out Canada? Just like
You guys don't really count.
So everyone there is Catholics?
every single person.
Let's discuss looking at this why we own Alaska. It doesn't make any sense.
It's ours. Give it to me.
We bought it from the Russians.
They say there's like a part of Alaska you can actually see Russia.
Yeah. It connects to Russia.
Really?
Yeah, you just go over the globe to the top, and you're right there.
Over the globe?
Oh.
Well, it's flat surface, so you're not really going anywhere.
So how do you connect? Is it a ring? Is it like a toilet paper roll? If it's flat, but yet it still connects around?
So
I just don't believe the Earth is round. Show me. This is where this podcast is going. There's nothing to prove that it is.
Okay.
there has been people that have traveled around the world
Yeah.
Like one or two.
nonstop. So I mean, it's obviously they're going to the left, and they keep going to the left, and they end up getting right back to where they
Turn
started.
left.
Or they just get turned around.
So to end this ridiculousness, I got
There's nobody that's made it this long into this one.
I got it.
I applaud you if you have.
I submitted a DNA test.
Oh yeah, I heard about that Christmas gift.
What?
Oh yeah, I'm in on what's going on. In
I'd
your life.
prefer you to stay out of my life,
I
but
talked to your mom.
DNA test, submitted that, so I will report back to everybody what
Browridge.
my findings are, what percent Neanderthal I am.
You really did the DNA test?
Yeah.
What'd you have to do? Saliva?
Yep.
Really, just spitting in a tube?
It said spit, but I used other
You know what? It'd be great to do that and send in some dog saliva and just see what it comes back.
wolf hair.
Inconclusive.
Inconclusive. How is that inconclusive?
Inconclusive. Yeah, if you send in semen though.
Man, oh man, My Friends Podcast. We're a bunch of idiots discuss really important topics.
It's a show about nothing.
My Friends Podcast featuring, some call me a booyah Mike.
You all right? He's over there like.
Mike did hit himself in the face with the microphone earlier in the show. If you hear me snickering, that was why. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you on the flip side. We'll catch you next year, 2018. That'll be our next show that we post.
Welcome 2017, everyone.
Hey, welcome. It's gonna be a great year. I think I'm gonna start a podcast. I'm confused.
Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now
This is
singing
gold.
like
We need to keep this on here. This is gold.
How do I put this in my face more?
Bend over, I'll
I'll
show
show
you.
you.